Okay, here we are. It's Thursday evening now. It's pushing 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I just want to record this video to tell you what I've done today. In future videos, what I'll do is I'll record a video in the morning and see what my plans for the morning are. The next day, I'll recap on what I've done, but I won't do that today. I'll just cover what I've done just today because I've done a lot of things, and I've actually written some notes down just so I don't forget, because I jump from one thing to another and sometimes I forget what I've done. And this is kind of a problem of mine. I do jump around a bit too much. I need to be stricter really. Say I'm going to work on this today or this morning and only work on that instead of jumping around different projects. But this is unfortunately the way I work at the moment, and I could try and get better at that, but maybe later. But anyway, what I've done today is I had a meeting with my partner in the Amazon Japan business, and we're moving forward with this. So we've got a list. We've started up a spreadsheet of potential customers to contact. So what we've been doing, we've been looking at the Amazon UK, finding sellers, finding products, finding sellers that are doing well and they meet certain criteria that we set out, and then we're going to the Amazon Japan, checking to see if they're on there to start with, and if they're not, great. If they are, we're checking out the quality of their listing. And it seems like quite a lot of the big brands are on there, but either someone's just quickly set up the listing and are charging a high price to third party just to try the luck to see if they can make some sales, or some auto bot is creating these listings because they're terrible really. So we've got a bit of a way in there. We're going to approach companies and say, hey, listen, do you know you've got a listing in Amazon Japan? It's basically, it's really poor. This is what we can do for you, etc, etc. So we've got a plan, list of companies, and partly his role is to contact these, and we start to do that today. He's started to email these companies, which is great. So I've also sorted out another thing with my Amazon Japan business. We've got our own products. Second lot of products is there 5 variations, and when I created these listings, so I create the Amazon listings. So when I created these Amazon listings on Japan, in the Seller Central in Japan, there was a problem with the EAN numbers, which is a sort of European code that you get for products. You need to put that into Amazon when you create a listing, or there's other numbers you can put in there, but I use the EAN. And someone had already registered these illegally for another product on Amazon.com, so Amazon America, and it let me create my listing, but it pulled in the images, which is like a t-shirt company, for my products. So I left them for a while because I set up these listings a while ago, because sometimes it takes a while for Amazon to update and for new things to propagate through the system, but this is too long. So I contacted them and said, hey, this isn't the images I want, I need to have these images, and luckily they changed them straight away for me. So now all of my listings on Japan are great, all show my images. So that's great. So that's something else I sorted out today. Had a meeting, so quite a lot of sort of meeting kind of things today. Meeting with my freelance content creator, and she's creating a lot of content for my e-commerce brand on my website, a lot of blogging, blogger outreach. So I spoke to her today just to get an update on the kind of things she has been doing on the site and with social media, and also we talked a lot about guest posting, because I really want to get into guest posting. I mentioned this before, and I mentioned to her, is this something she'd be interested in? And she is really interested in, because she's trying to increase her skill set herself to get other clients. So basically what she'd have to do is she'd have to go find a whole list of websites and blogs that would potentially accept guest posts for my websites, my niche, and then reach out to them, pitch them, see if we can get a guest post, write the guest post, make sure it's on there, check the links, and do the whole process. So we're in discussions about this, so that's potential progress there, and that'll be great. And I've also started today updating my e-commerce website to make it more of a product orientated rather than a blog kind of style, because at the moment it looks more like a blog kind of news website, which has got my products attached to it, but I want to make the products more prominent. So I'm creating specific custom post types. I use a Toolset plugin and I love it. WordPress plugin, because I use WordPress. Because I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder, so I use WordPress for a lot of my stuff and plugins. So basically it lets me make custom post types and style them really easy in custom fields. So I've created one for my products, just started laying them out nicely, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feature the products in the sidebar on all of my blog posts, and also more prominently on the home page. And when someone clicks on it and goes to a product page, it looks like a proper product page rather than a blog post as they do at the moment. So that's something else I've done today. I haven't quite finished it, but I made good progress. I've also, I noticed, well, on one of my products, I've got 3 products selling on Amazon. So you see I'm jumping around again, I'm sorry about this, but this is what I do. So on Amazon, I noticed one of my products had a 1-star review, which isn't great. So I had 36 reviews, mostly 5 stars, some 4 stars and a couple of 3 stars, but the 3 stars weren't really negative. But got 1 star, which wasn't great. And basically the title of this review was 1 star, and the comment was, and the review was, return the item. So it was pretty useless really. So I responded to this person's review, just saying, oh, was there anything wrong with the product, or did you just not want it? Any feedback you can give me would be great. We're a small UK family business, but we really want to support our customers and all of that. But they haven't replied, and I noticed the seller, they've left a couple of other, 2 or 3 other 1-star reviews like this on other people's websites, other people's products, similar kind of things. So I'm a bit suspicious that they're actually a genuine person that actually wanted my product, or whether they've been paid to leave a review, to buy my product, leave a review and then return it. So I've contacted seller support and said, listen, can you remove this review? It's not a product review. Saying 1 star, returned it, isn't a review of the product. So hopefully they'll remove this 1 star review. I've had a couple of other negative reviews removed in the past that weren't reviews of the product. So this could work. Another thing I've done today, I've checked through all my European listings of selling on Amazon to check the reviews and seller feedback and all that, make sure there's nothing that needs addressing. And they're all fine, they're all doing great, which is fantastic. And then finally I had a new idea when I was walking in this morning into my co-working space, C4DI in Hull. Listen to my entrepreneurial podcasts like I do. I had some more ideas about how I could add a subscription model to one of my affiliate websites, my cycling related website. So I put my thoughts together, wrote an email and pitched it, well not pitched it, but sent it to my partner on this website just to get their thoughts. And it's a potential thing we could move forward in the future. So that's the kind of things I've been doing today. So a lot of just sort of like almost admin-y kind of stuff. And I did some accounting stuff this morning, some boring stuff. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see I update quite regularly during the day, just to let you know what I get on with. So if you are interested in understanding what I do on a day-to-day basis on my online businesses, then Twitter is a good place to be, as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel where these videos will be. Okay, so that's it for today. I will try and get an early video out tomorrow to let you know the kind of things I'm planning to do tomorrow. Have a great evening.